No fucking way! Oh my god!
Are you fucking kidding?
Yes!
Hello, I'm here to talk about monetization. So the tricks on how to monetize a game well. Some of you will probably be slightly shocked by all the tricks I have listed here, but I'll leave the morality of it out of the talk. We can discuss it if we have time later.
Let's talk about some of the cognitive features. I think this is the one that's most striking. That money doesn't quite mean the same thing in a casino.
Players' feedback was that in-game hard currency was too valuable for them. They didn't want to spend it on opening the chests.
Let's say you have $100. They don't let you put the $100 on the table to gamble. Rather, you change the $100 into chips. Maybe it's these colorful chips from the Flamingo that are worth $5 each, and you get 20 of those.
And only a fucking madman would use their Saints Quartz for anything other than rolls.
Anybody who has played these types of games will be able to attest to the very confusing currency systems in the game. Gems, coins, pearls, and they will all be used to unlock different things in the game. A coin might be used to pay for armor, but you will need pearls to unlock special spells, and cosmetic outfits can only be paid for with gems.
Social proof. So this is, we are herd animals, we tend to do what all the others do. You all sit quiet listening to me because that's what all of the other guys do here.
Informational influence, right? Other people are gambling, having a good time. Boy, that looks fun. I should do it too.
The socially accepted way of behaving in your game should be paying.
Playing these games free to play is the most autistic fucking retard shit I have ever fucking seen in my life.
You absolutely do not want to tell them that the majority of people in your game never spend money. That's poison. Never tell them that.
All of these people, without even realizing it, will be pushing each other to spend more money in-game, which is a big reason why some of the most profitable games in the world are free.
I did it. I did it!
Now, if we look at this from a monetization perspective, the hook is where you put up an icebreaker. You want to give a really, really good deal, something that's a no-brainer. You would be crazy to turn it down as a player. The reason to give a really good deal up front is by making people spend up front, they are also emotionally committing to your game, their retention will go up. And the first spend is, it breaks the ice, then they think of themselves as spenders in the game. It's okay for me to spend in the game.
One last thing that keeps people coming back to games of chance is what researchers call a near miss.
Oh, here we go, G! Come on, please, please!
It induces something really powerful that we call cognitive regret.
Psychologists think that even though these things aren't really a win for the player, they reinforce our behavior kind of like a win does. It's kind of like an unconscious signal to keep going, your strategy is working, even if your strategy is pulling a lever.
Remember, there are 4 ways of progressing in games in general. You can have a skill-based game, you can have a luck-based game, you can have a game where you just progress by grinding, or you can pay to progress. Make sure that your games aren't too skill-based. I made that mistake myself. A too skill-based game, you don't get people to pay you because there's no reason to. So make sure grinding and paying are legitimate versions of progressing in the game.
And remember that we are all human beings, and our moments of weakness are very susceptible to algorithms and corporations that have designed these advanced Skinner boxes to hook us in.
Good design comes from having good answers for why. Answers that focus on players' needs and what they want, rather than the designer's needs. This is why when we ask the question, why are we making this microtransaction, it's really, really important that the answer never be because we need to make money.
You can see that in the beginning, Gacha generated a lot of revenue, most of the revenue of the game. But later it declined because it has lost its value to our players.
The amount you invest, both time and money, is completely up to you. So set yourself a limit, enjoy it in moderation, definitely don't spend beyond your means, and you'll have a pretty fun time.
There's a number of things you can do, and it depends on your therapeutic approach. Cognitive therapy, right? You can change the way people think about the situation. Take a step back and realize that the way that you think about winning and losing And whether you have skill or not in these situations is not exactly lining up with reality. And so you can restructure the way that they think.